Hey guys, welcome to Free Yoga Fridays. So today's class is going to be a pre-concert flow. And we're just going to begin by coming to a comfortable cross-legged position. Make sure you have a nice tall spine. And just take a few breaths here, thanking yourself for practicing today. First, we're going to do some seated cat-cows. So inhale, lift the chin, open the chest, and exhale, bring your chin to your chest, and really feel the opening in your back. Again, inhale, lift the chin, open the whole front of your body. And exhale, drop your chin to your chest and feel a nice stretch in the back. You want to just continue doing this on your own breath, maybe adding in some wrist circles or maybe moving in a more circular motion instead of just front to back. Going to inhale our arms up and exhale, lean to the right. Bring your right arm down to the mat, making sure you're not crowding the ears with the shoulder too much. And inhale your arms up, lean to the left. Again, keeping that nice openness around the neck and shoulders. Inhale the arms up, over to the right. Really making sure to get into that side body. Inhale, arms up and over to the left. Remember, the more warmed up you are, the longer you can last on the dance floor. Inhale, arms up and lower them down. We're going to take a twist to the left now. So inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, use your core to twist to the left. Be careful that you're not pulling too much. However far you can go is totally fine. You never want to pull yourself into a twist. Inhale the arms up. And using your core again, we're going to twist to the right. Every inhale, you're lengthening the spine. Every exhale, twisting more into it. And inhale the arms up and come back to prayer. Now we want to slowly and carefully make our way to our hands and knees, making sure the wrists are below the shoulders, hips directly over the knees. And we'll take some cat-cows here. So inhale, send your chest forward and drop your belly. And exhale, pull your navel into your spine. Send the crown of your head towards the floor. And just move on your own breath here. We're going to move into slight back strengthener here. So lift your left arm, your right leg, parallel with the ground. And as you exhale, you want to pull your left elbow and your right knee in towards each other. Also, as you exhale, you want to make sure that you're pulling your navel into the spine. And just do it on your own breath. However many you can get is totally fine for today. Alright, now we're going to lower that side, move on to the other side. So lift your right arm, your left leg parallel to the floor, and do the same motion. So pull the right elbow and left knee in together, pulling your navel into the spine. Just moving on your own breath. Come back to hands and knees. And when you're ready, move your right foot up next to your right hand. Come up into a low lunge. You want to make sure that your right knee is directly over your right ankle, just to prevent any knee injury. You can either rest your hands on your right thigh or bring them up over your head, or stay in prayer, your choice. And back into tabletop. And we're just gonna send the hips back over the heels into child's pose. Now, on an inhale, come back up to tabletop. Place your left foot next to your left hand, and we're going to do a low lunge on the other side. Again, making sure your knee is over your ankle. You want to keep that length in the spine, keep breathing through all the poses. For such a simple thing, it's very easy to forget to keep breathing through all of this. And going to go back into plank this time. You can flow all the way down to the floor and up into a cobra. And when you're ready, back into downward dog. And when you're ready, bring your right leg up next to your right hand, and we're going to come into a high lunge this time. So hands resting on the thigh in prayer, over your head. Or you can even do cactus arms to get a little more opening in the chest. When you're ready, flow down, so chaturanga into up dog, back to downward dog. On an inhale, you want to step your left foot forward next to your left hand and come up into a high lunge on the other side. So this practice is really focused on warming up the legs, the back, the core, and getting some nice opening in the chest. When you're ready, you can step forward to a half lift, fold forward, and inhale your arms all the way up. And back down to prayer. Going to move into a chair. So as you bring your arms up, come down into a little squat. Send your hips as far down as you possibly can. And point the tip of your tailbone down to the ground. Helps to really engage the core here. Helps with your balance, and also helps take some of the pressure off the legs, and of course you get a good core workout. Now when you're ready, we're going to cross the left shin over the right thigh and come down sort of into that same squat position that we did in chair. This is our first balance of the practice. It helps to keep your gaze on something that's not moving. When you're ready, come back up, reground. We're going to inhale our arms up into, and then go into a forward fold. And inhale, arms all the way back up, back down to prayer. This time we're going to do the same thing that we just did. So cross your left shin over your right thigh, and we're going to fold forward. You can use blocks here if you want. And back up to standing. Inhale your arms up, fold forward, inhale to a half lift, fold forward, and then inhale back up. We're going to do a few of those half sun salutes during this practice. And from mountain pose, going to come back into chair, Utkatasana. Really try to get your hips as low as they can go, pointing your tailbone down at the ground and sucking your navel into your spine. And when you're ready, you can come out of it. And we're going to do the other side. So cross your right shin over your left thigh and just come down into that little squat. Remember, this is a balance, so make sure you're really grounding through your left foot, looking at a stationary point. And when you can come out of it, just be careful. Then you can go into your half sun salute. And we're going to go back into that forward fold that we did on the left side. So cross your right shin over your left thigh and slowly lean over into a forward fold. When you're ready, slowly come out of it and going to flow to the ground, down to chaturanga, up dog, back to downward dog, and slowly walk it up to your hands and come on to your seat. For the forward fold, we're going to make sure we find length in our spine first. So inhale your arms up, and as you exhale, hinge forward at the hips. You can take one more inhale and exhale to completely fold over your legs. You can grab the toes, the outside of your feet, or your shins. We're going to come up, prepare for a twist to the right. So we're going to cross our right leg over our left, and you can hold on to the left knee with your right arm and just twist to the right. Remember, you don't want to ever pull yourself into a twist. Always want to use your core to twist. Every inhale, sit up nice and tall. And every exhale, go a little bit deeper into the twist. When you're ready, you can untwist and uncross your leg. And we're going to do the other side. So cross your left leg over your right leg. And you can hold on to the left knee with your right arm. Bringing your left arm behind you and twisting to the left. Inhale, get long in the spine. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper. And when you're ready to come out of it, just untwist your upper body and uncross your legs. Going to put our arms out in front of us and gently roll the spine down onto the mat. Once your ankles are directly underneath your knees, you can begin to push up into a bridge. And make sure your shoulder blades are nice and far down your back so you feel nice and supported. Get a good stretch in the neck too. Make sure you're squeezing your inner thighs in together. And when you're ready, gently lower down to the mat. You can bring your knees in towards each other, feet to the outside of the mat, just for a quick little counter movement before going on to our next pose, which is going to be Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana, which is reclined butterfly. So just gently opening up your hips with your feet touching. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Just seeing if your body feels any different between the beginning of practice and now. You can have your left hand on your heart, right hand on your stomach. Or you can just have your hands palms up at your sides. When you're ready, you can extend your legs, bring your arms to your sides if they're not already, palms face up, and come into our Shavasana. Just clearing your mind before going on to a wonderful night of music. When you're ready, you can bring your knees in, gently roll to your right side, and using your right arm as a pillow, your left arm as a support, you can slowly help yourself up to seated. Namaste. Thank you so much for this practice and have fun at the show.